And here we go again. 7 Days to Die, Alpha 17.3. Lost the first day's recording. We're doing a Horde Night every night. 60-minute days. Zombies walk during the day, run at night. Ferals run, Blood Moon sprint. Everything else is pretty much default. Spent the first day picking off some low-hanging fruit, like bear den, loot boxes, just nerd pulling up. Break in, grab the loot, run away. Same with the waterworks. Once we take care of this gentleman, I hear more. Where are they? Anyways, give myself a mining helmet, steel axe, steel pickaxe. That's about it. Did the starter quest, ran over to the trader, spent the first Horde Night in the junkyard on top of the building, and that is north of us. Here's a trader, and that's where we spent the first Horde Night. We hit up a couple of these buildings. We didn't really get into any of the POIs. We just kind of picked off some low-hanging fruit, gave ourselves some wood, some stone, some plant fibers. Everything else we looted. A little bit hurt. So we cleaned out some of the lumberjack zombies. This is Journey Z POI. Just happened to be on the way to the trader here. Figured we could pick something up and possibly have something to sell. Ooh, that was lucky. Dismemberment in action. What we've done for our skills is basically pack mule. We've gone strength, pack mule, and master chef. Whoa, hello. Hi, buddy. They're just jumping all over the place. Stamina. So, most people will go for a club early on, but in my opinion, once you can get a iron fire axe, there's no point to the club whatsoever. You spend a little bit more stamina, you swing just a little bit slower, but you do quite a bit more damage, and you have just a tiny bit more reach, allowing you to carry one less thing, which is kind of important, unless you're using a backpack mod like I am. It's very important. Where are you? Inside? Outside? Upstairs? Hello. So yeah, the club is very efficient on stamina. You upgraded the iron rate. Oh, hello. Too many. You upgraded the iron reinforced club quickly, and it's very stamina efficient. Doesn't hurt you. It lets you sprint out of bad situations. But once you have the fire axe, I feel like the club just becomes redundant unless you have club mods. So we're just going to loot up all this junk. We're not even really going to look. We don't really care. We're just hoping for something to sell to the trader when he opens up shortly here. This is not really the best POI for loot, but it's kind of open. You can see him coming. That's why I came in here. And we gave ourselves some better tools because, man, starting off with that stone axe for the 100th time is just not very much fun. So we can actually, you know, in a reasonable amount of time, beat our way through a save here. Sounds like a crawler out there. Maybe not. They're hitting the high blocks. Come on. What do we got? Some ammo. Ammo's good. Grab some of this leather. Hey, buddy. Big swing and a miss. Stay down. It's on Nomad difficulty. I figure with Horde Night every night, just kind of keep it baseline. Don't know how long I'm gonna actually bother to do all this. You know, in the sense of keeping it going. Oh, not good. Go ahead and eat that honey. And the blueberry pie. Probably should just call it there. Oh, yeah, that'll work. We'll put those on. Should probably just get the hell out of here. There really isn't very much in here besides a whole bunch of zombies. That safe is probably the best loot we'll get. But we still need some cloth for bandages, and like I said before, this is kind of a more wide open POI, so you can see them coming sometimes if you're paying attention. And I don't know what we're gonna do base-wise. Probably go back to the junkyard tonight. Keep scouting out. Look for maybe one of the passing gas POIs or Shamway Foods working stiff tools, Shotgun Messiah building to do the next couple Horde Nights on. Another shotgun. It's just more ammo. Gotta get that ammo. Now, the one thing about trying to use the fire axe right away is stamina. The stone axe will treat you a little bit better on the stamina front for a bit longer. Alright, so trader's off to the east there. We're probably going to hit up this other building. I think I looted this car already. Yep. See what we can get in here. But using the axe over the club gives you the option of using the power attack when you have extra stamina. It's about the same damage to stamina on iron fire axe as it is to the club. It's just one less thing to carry, better reach. If we had a wrench, we would take this workbench apart for some forged iron, but we don't. In the junkyard, we did find two the large metal pieces, and we got some few pieces of forged steel and some forged iron off of those. Junkyard's a great spot early on. They have red dye. I think, yeah, I gave myself a scope for my pistol. Ooh, fancy. Two points to spend. Probably pick up some healing factor. Drink some water. Stick that in there. Now our fire axe is fire engine red. I'm not sure that this is really worth the effort either, but maybe we get something decent out of this working stiffs toolbox. Nope. We are going to need to try and figure out a base of some kind for a more permanent thing, but without, you know, at least a bunch of cobblestone, that's really not the greatest idea. So we're just going to kind of move around, use some different POIs, figure out what works here, how much damage they can do. The first horde was, I don't know, I want to say like 10 zombies, maybe 8. And out of stamina. The early game stamina was just not very much fun. You might have seen the structural brace and ergonomic grip inside my tools. I have one in the pickaxe and the fire axe. One of each, I should say. Again, it's just because we've restarted so many times, it just gets sick of having nothing at the start. So we chose that over like giving ourselves a motorcycle or a mini bike. Try not to give myself everything. That kind of ruins the fun. If you have everything, you need nothing, so you don't need to do anything. So why even play? But starting with nothing over and over, just, yeah, it wears on you a bit. And it is a sandbox game, so you can kind of play it how you want to play it. If you want to give yourself 1,000 rounds of AK and just go to town, have at it. There's nobody telling you you can't. Alright, I believe there's some lootables around the sides of the building here, like this charcoal grill. Yeah, sure, why not? Eat some of the charred meat. That's pretty much all we're gonna get. We don't have a wrench to take apart some of the little bits with the cars, so I'll head over to the trader here just to get this quest out of the way and see if he's got anything, or she, as the case may be, has anything worth a damn. What we're really focusing on early, especially when we're visiting the traders, is we're looking for mods to make our life a little easier. Be it armor mods or customized fittings or weapon mods, because weapon mods equal efficiency just by increasing your damage. What do you got? A little bit of gunpowder, some steel arrows, shotgun shells, trigger group semi. It doesn't really help us right now. Not one of the better ones. Quite a few here. Let's see what we can sell. We don't need a garden hoe yet. We have one cooking pot in our campfire. Let's sell this junk. We get brass later. Leather later. It's going to be a while before we can make wheels. Don't need these magazines, even though one of them's pack mule. And that leaves us with 600. What else we got? Not too much. We did kill a wolf and get some extra animal fat, so we have a few extra torches. But we really don't have any extra food or anything. We have some eggs. We did pick up the Master Chef, so we can cook those. Get rid of some of these feathers. Get rid of the money. So we got restock on day 4. Really want to pick up that wood splitter. We're getting there. Definitely not going to sell any of our ammo, but we don't need gas right now. No, we don't need paint. Don't need rotting flesh. You want coal? Have some coal. You can eat animal fat. It has no food poisoning, so we're probably just going to chew on that for a little bit. There's not much we can do. We just need a little bit more of everything. Actually, let's see if he's got any jobs that are super close. Of course not. Yeah, sure. That's 1,000 miles away, or might as well be. Yeah, at least it's towards the buried treasure map that we found. So, it's back to looting. We're going to kind of work our way back towards our junkyard and clear out the town around there. And try and pick up what we can along the way here. And not that. Yeah, that was junk. I don't know. A Horde Night every night kind of brings a strange, if you're going to try and fight them, a strange predicament, because you want to build some kind of base. So you have somewhere that's at least sort of safe. But then you also need ammo, resources to defend it. So how much time do you spend fortifying? How much traveling do you do? Like, I much prefer to be closer to 0-0. We're at 2K on a 8K map. But we are in a temperate biome, forest biome, whatever you want to call it. So that's working on our favor. I must have looted that on the way over. So since I gave myself some stone and wood, we don't really need to focus too much on harvesting as we go, or like trying to break down some of this rock and start working on cobblestone. We're just gonna kind of get back to town here if we can and loot what we can, and then go jump up on top of the building again. For the Horde Night tonight. Yeah, I should make a bone shiv, but I don't care. Always get more meat than I get eggs. The bacon and eggs. So we are going to need to cook ourselves some food before the Horde Night tonight. Yay, food poisoning. Just what we always wanted. Don't have a lot of options right now. I mean, we sit here with a campfire. We still need to collect a bunch of water and jars. Jeez, we already have 35 jars. It's a glass jar economy. I did break in here in the middle of the night, snag a box or two, but I'm going to come back here and finish clearing this out. Grab that box and that box. This, and I believe I hit this bench, so we got a working workbench. Got a bunch of angry peoples. Few skill points to spend. We should probably pick up some more melee stuff if we're gonna try and clear as much as we can here. You a crawler? Yeah, you're a crawler. We'll just let you live. I believe this is the O'Reilly used auto parts POI. There's a mining helmet. Something else to sell to the trader. Here's somebody wandering around. No? There's somebody in there. Oh, a couple somebodies. It's kind of hard to get used to in this game that every door you open, you're going to have to deal with like 4 or 5 zombies. Didn't matter if it was the tiniest little hut with 1 or 2 lootables, or friggin' bank vault full of all the guns and ammo you could ever want. Oh, a level 5 pistol. That's a good drop. I'll kit that up here in a minute. Darlene, stay down. A lot of hoodie boys at the car parts store. Yeah, a couple sleepers. I hear somebody wandering. They're not angry, but I hear them wandering. Yep. They found the door. Of course. Have to make some more bandages after this. Got 5 crafting slots, that's a mod. Comes Big Mama. Yeah, lucky shot. We'll take it. Right now we'll take whatever we can get. Car parts boxes is not what we want, but that wrench is quite nice right now. Wrench means we can take apart cars. Taking apart cars means lots of oil. Oil means Molotovs. Got them coming from all directions. Trying to basically just stick with melee as we're clearing these. Save our ammo for Horde Night. You don't really anticipate much of a horde first couple days. We picked up healing factor. We can go ahead and pick up another rank of it. just makes everything a little easier. You don't have to worry about medical stuff, medical bandages quite as much. We'll go start working on T-Rex for extra staminas. See if we can bust into these safes before we get interrupted again. No, of course not. Alright. Well, come on out and play. I'll never forget. Oh, two more sleepers in the corner behind me. Never forget the first time I fired this game up and spent my first night huddled in the front of a Shamway Foods building, just terrified because I couldn't clear out the whole building. That was Alpha 16. Sitting there just kind of huddled in the corner, turning the campfire on and off to try and see something. Desperately waiting for morning. There's the dismemberment. In action. We've had some lucky shots. We don't have any of the headshot perks. Just what we always wanted. Gyrocopter accessories. Doubt we'll be using that anytime soon. I'll just offload that on the trader. Get some clothes put on here. It's not armor, but it'll work. Okay. I love how the keys are different for different items. Modifies also equip. Alright. Put that on. Every time you modify something, make sure you reload it. Get a wrench out here. Yeah, we don't need our frames right now. Start getting some of these. Not only for the XP, but the plastic and the parts sell quite well. Electrical parts, it's... If you plan on going for like electric fences, which is level 60, I believe, then motion sensors and all that stuff, you actually want to hang on to your electrical parts and not sell them. Because you don't really get a lot. Just randomly, you kind of have to focus on doing the TVs and lamps and stuff with the wrench. What do we got? Got Hunter mod, crappy compound bow, and some money to sell to the trader. We'll go ahead and slap that in here. Or not. We'll stick it in the pistol. Alright. And as always, reload. Alright, so we got two safes here to break into. Super exciting gameplay. Can you imagine trying to do this with a stone axe? And how fun that would be to watch? Tink, tink, tink. Not fun at all, in my opinion. Which is, again, why we gave ourselves some better tools. Now, I didn't give myself any extra stuff to repair them with, so trying to find a little bit of forged steel, which we did in the junkyard. If we see any more junkyards, definitely going to hit them up for those 2 metal blocks that spawn in the junkyard. And if we have to, we'll fall back to the stone axe. Hopefully we won't have to. Repair kit's now repaired to full, but that won't help us with our tools. That was a good one. Alright, we'll switch out shotguns. We're just going to scrap that one. Keep the whichever hunting, well, they're the same. We'll scrap that hunting rifle. Might as well keep this compound bow. 27, I'll scrap that. Try and keep like this. With a smaller inventory, you want to keep your take stuff to the trader to sell at like 100. per slot. So like these gyrocopter accessories, they don't really qualify, but at least that's my rule. I want something that's worth 100 per slot. Some mini bike handlebars. I guess we could hang on to those. Getting encumbered here. Clean up our inventory a little more. Engine and a bunch of forged steel. That is amazing. Drop that. Scrap the stone arrow. One nail. Nah. Gonna drop them coffee beans. Not really worth it. Ship stuff around. Inventory Tetris. I'm gonna drink some of this water. We're gonna have to fill up our jars and get some water going. Check that one? Yeah, check that one. Alright, so these coolers, and we're out of here. See what else we can squeeze in before we have to run back. So once the horde petered out around like midnight, I started putting up some spikes and some ladders, and just to make it a little easier to navigate around the junkyard, where we're going to spend at least 1 or 2 horde nights. Take some of these cars apart. It's just as good as going looting. They're going to give us leather, oil, tubes, possibly batteries, gas, and radiators, which this early might be worth just selling to a trader. Springs as well. We won't need those for quite a while. I think the first time we're going to want those is the workbench? Or is it the cement mixer? It's one of the two. Super exciting gameplay activate. Come on. Wrenching cars. Normally I'd go around and wrench all the cars, but right now it's just not worth it to me. I'd rather do the full cars and just leave the other ones if I need gas or something, because I don't really need what's in them. It's just for money right now. Of course, if we do get any decent batteries, which we didn't, we would hang on to those for battery banks for later on. Let's see what else we can loot here. On the way back. Not a lot. Kind of cherry picking POIs as opposed to just going one-to-one. This is the bear den that we looted on day one. We obviously did not go through the front door and clear everything out, so it's still very angry in there. Jeez. All this inventory space and still not enough space. So what we did, so we went around the back, and we just kind of hopped up onto the second floor there. I left some frames, probably to remind myself that I already looted this one. Yeah, it's skate park here. Don't really remember what's in there besides the little concession stand and a whole bunch of jerks. Take a little peek. Yeah, looks like some coolers, maybe a safe. A couple zombies to clear out. There's probably like 6 in the concession stand. Oh yeah, that was our last stone arrow. And we were crouched, so we didn't jump worth a damn. Looting. Sleeper over there. Arlene. We got a cheerleader, a hoodie, 2 cheerleaders. Doesn't seem to want to work. Their stamina is crap. Right as he broke it. And of course we woke her up. Don't really feel like running over there. So we're just gonna waste some of our ammo. Wasting it on walking lonely zombies is not really the best use. But it's faster. Sometimes faster is more important. And again, the ultra awesome gameplay of beating safes down. Come on. Did you know you can scrap these potted plants for dirt? We really don't want dirt right now, but you can. And an even better compound, though. Which means our current one goes to the trader. Alright. It's getting a bit later. We are kind of encumbered. A little lost. It's time to head back to our little junkyard. Base. Temporary base. There's the waterworks that we looted. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. We just knocked a tree down and then used our red shovel here. Took forever. Dug through the dirt, went down the little trapdoor. And grabbed those boxes there. Got quite a bit of ammo out of there. Well, we can get some water here. Right at our water tower that's right outside our junkyard that we're using as a base. Thank you, Thunder. Alright, now we've got water. Make some glue. Make some water. Some bottled water. Boiled water, whatever. Let's see, we patched one hole in the fence, and of course there's going to be another hole in the fence. Doesn't really matter. We probably could have spent the first Horde Night on these, I don't know what they're supposed to be. Junk containers. Just dancing around. And that way we could have used some melee on them. But this is what we got going. A little wood frame platform to shoot at them. Same thing in the back because they were making some noise back there. And we'll make some bacon and eggs. Make some bottled water. Maybe not 50 of them. Make 45. We need 7, 8, about 9 minutes. Drop some frames in there. Good enough. Make some extra frames. Make an extra box. Even though this isn't really a permanent base. Just kind of helps with sorting, makes everything a little quicker. So this is junk. It's going to the trader. Gyrocopter parts. Should probably hang on to the mini bike parts and make it a little easier. So what do we got left in there? Got a schematic, claw hammer, and some junk. But here's the 2 forged steel that we found from the metal, I don't know, metal chunks, metal bars, whatever they are that are laying around in the junkyard. There's 2 of them that spawn in the junkyard POI. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that engine. Murky water, we gotta make bones, make some glue. Really hate trying to live out of the temporary storage crates because you get sorting problems. We don't need all those feathers. Duct tape. Keep the iron on us because we're always getting iron from scrapping. Some of that stuff, some of that stuff. That down there. Painkillers once our first aid bandages used up. I don't have a use for that stuff right now. Can't use fire it. I believe we could. We have a hunting rifle in the other box, but just fire so darn slow. Cue up some glue. Another 30 seconds. We'll just throw one more frame in there. Probably don't need it. Wood. It's cloth. Cloth. Make some more torches. That'll take a little while. Hang on to our wrench. Don't need the cooking pot. Doing okay on durability, so we put our forged steel away. 2 mushroom seeds. That's actually a pretty good pickup early on. We got 1 aloe vera seed. We'll start a farm at some point if we can figure out a more permanent base. I have 14 oil, but I just filled all my jars. We had a few extra jars. I don't want to make like 3 Molotovs. Why not? Beer we can sell. Engine we sell. Extra pistol. Make sure it's unloaded. We'll just hit scrap and then we'll cancel. Grab some of you guys out of there and just go ahead and drink them. And we'll make some Molotovs. Yeah, that's enough torches. Let's go ahead and eat the animal fat. At least some of it. I see a lot of people just throw it away. You can just eat it. It's 2 health, 5 max stamina. No food poisoning. So it's always safe. Let's see if we can climb down here. Or fall down. You know. We'll just put some torches up around the joint. Put 2 down here before. They seem to want to crawl in here inside the building. You can see they've done some damage. What we did was we put some spikes up here. Looks like they killed a few of them. Looks like they beat on this wall just a little bit. Get our wrench out. There are spikes on the other side of that wall, otherwise it'd be kind of pointless to reinforce it. Let's see. Tons of torches that we don't really need to be putting up, but we are. Wonder if I left anything in. I still left a bunch of junk here that I didn't loot. See if there's any clothes in here. No, but football helmet to sell. Since we gave ourselves a mining helmet, we don't really need it. Grab some cloth real quick. I know I could use the wrench for springs. And our mining helmet so we can actually see a little bit until we get too close to something and get blinded. Oh, we have a workbench here. That's kind of handy. Can't make Molotovs? Oh, gas. I'm missing gas. Is there any gas left in here? No. It's all upstairs. So we put up some ladders on this side and on there since we came from that side. We broke 2 blocks out. 3 blocks out so we could get up and down. Mining helmet or football helmet goes in there. We'll throw that in there too. Hanging on the nails. Since we're right here, we'll keep the bullet casings. Try and make some Molotovs. That's going to take 2 minutes, so we'll be in the Horde Night before they even finish. We don't need the torch on us right now. Put our water up here. Maybe look at our skill points. Nope. We used all our skill points. Not much to do until Horde time. Can look around here a little bit, see what kind of POIs we got. Haven't been up in there in the ruins. There's usually a couple lootables and at least one gun safe. That wouldn't be too bad. Just got some more ruins, water tower, and more ruins. Should probably head over this way once it gets when we finish up the horde area. Even if it's nighttime, we can go wander around a little bit as long as we're careful. Got just enough money for the mod that I don't remember that I wanted off the trader. I don't remember what it was. We'll go back and check it out tomorrow. Restock is day 4, so we can do that tomorrow. And now we're hot. Was that the fire? Yeah, it was a fire. Okay. Definitely need to find some better clothes. Probably pick up Lucky Looter. What do we got ammo-wise? Got 76 arrows. Extra 170 something 9mm. 50 shotgun shells. For day 2, we're doing pretty darn good. Alright, so we don't need to die in our Pyrax right now. Swap it over to the pistol. More likely to use the pistol than anything else at this range. Whiff. I'm real good with the bow. Got one. It's So this is why we had some frames extended out here. They seem to just kind of congregate below us and start just breaking everything. And go ahead and dump what we can into whoever decides to stay visible. It looks like there was, what, 4 or 5 of them? Come on. Come on. Show yourself. Not much to it, at least the first couple days here. That's why we're not really concerned about... Oh, you're just like chilling on top of each other and beating on blocks? That's cheating. So we're not really too worried about, you know, an actual base. It will become a concern because the shittier your base is, the more ammo you tend to use. You know, like we could jump down there and probably end up using half or more of our shotgun ammo. Just trying to do something to these guys. But you can see our setup here is pretty terrible. They're running at all weird angles. I'm fighting the look-down camera. They're running super erratically instead of like straight at you. Really don't even want to shoot them anymore to save my arrows, but since I tend not to actually use the bow very much while I'm clearing, might as well use it now. Come on. You know, a kill or two would be nice. Not much to it. Grab some bacon and eggs. Put some of this junk away. Don't really have an angle for our Molotovs. Let's see if we can get a better angle. No. We can climb back up. We got some spikes in front of the door there. We got some spikes like we looked at earlier on the stairs that come to that door, so they may just completely bypass that area. I'm doing pretty good work on the blocks there. Ugh. Should just make some wood bars. Hate shooting through frames. They're just jumping back and forth to both sides of the wall, making it kind of impossible to shoot at them there. But they really have zero chance of getting up here tonight. We could just go AFK, go fix a sandwich, you know. Vacuum the living room, whatever. Come back, be fine. Yeah, I'm getting bored. It's always bad sign. So, I'm gonna go down and play with them. Probably not a good idea, but hey, what can you do? Oh, hi, buddy. Didn't see you. So this will save us a little ammo, at least until they break through that block. Get a couple kills. A little faster than the bow, that's for sure. See, the whole idea is to fight the Horde, not to hide from them. At least for me. We have to hide from them. We will. Don't get me wrong. But I'd rather fight them if I can. Apparently we didn't loot all this stuff up here. Well, there's a good spot for a Molotov if you guys all stand still, please. Jumping on each other's heads is kind of cheating. And that is some world-class shit shooting. Just world-class. Somebody's over there at the fence. I guess we'll jump across and see what's over here. I guess we just skip that one. Yep. Hey, Mr. Piggy. I think that's it. Pretty boring for Horde Night, but it was the day 2 Horde. I mean, what do you want? Much more than that, you can't fight them. So, since we have a bit of time, don't throw your wrench on the ground. So we have a bit of time. We're gonna take this car apart. And probably end it here. Pick it back up in the morning. Well, thanks for watching. Let's try and continue the series and see how far we can get. We are gonna do it to our first death. It's usually something stupid or just trying to press too hard. So we'll see how it goes. Alright.